Hi friends, today we'll discuss about end-to-end testing of cash deposit transaction. So what is cash deposit? Money deposit into customer bank account is cash deposit. So today we are discussing about end-to-end testing. Testing from the starting of the transaction to ending of the transaction. So entire travel will test it. So cash deposit we are taken. My first scenario is every account is linked to a product. We have savings product, we have current product, we have CCOD product. So every product I want to deposit into savings account. I need a valid transaction code. For example, I have taken something like cash deposit to savings account. So I'll have a proper valid transaction code, savings deposit, then I will mention the account number, then only I can complete my cash deposit transactions. So my first scenario is linked to valid code. So my first scenario is I have valid transaction code and valid account number. So it is a positive scenario. Second one, I have a valid transaction code for savings account, but account number I am giving is a current account number. So it is a negative scenario. In third scenario, I am giving invalid transaction code plus invalid account number. So this is also a negative scenario. Next, we are discussing about account status. We have different account status. We have operating accounts like savings and current. We have some accounts will be in active status, some accounts in inactive status, some in dormant, some are in closed. So inactive and dormant will have a restriction, like you can't deposit money into the inactive dormant account. We have some restrictions. So before depositing money into these type of accounts, we have to take proper manager approval, and these should be converted to active account, then only we can deposit the cash. In my scenario, I am doing a cash deposit to a active account. It is a positive account. It will be successful. Cash deposit to a inactive dormant status account is a negative scenario, because from one organization to another organization there will be different functionality will be applied for these scenarios. And cash deposit to closed account, closed status account, it is a negative scenario. And one more, you are depositing to a savings account, you can verify which account you are depositing, account name, account status, what is the product, what is the mode of operation. These things also you can verify during cash deposit transaction testing. Cash deposit, if you think cash deposit is small, no, we have a lot of scenarios you can do with cash deposit. Cash deposit to a savings account, positive scenario. Cash deposit to a fixed deposit account, positive scenario. Cash deposit to a loan account, yes, repayment can be received through cash. So this is also a positive scenario. Cash deposit to a mature deposit account is a negative scenario, or cash deposit to a closed account, this is also a negative scenario. Product level parameters. Every product, it may be savings or it may be current, we have different product parameters are available. In product parameters, we will have a minimum deposit amount, maximum deposit amount. So in this scenario, I taken like product level parameters are like cash deposit, minimum cash deposit 500 rupees and maximum cash deposit is 25,000. So negative scenario is like I am depositing cash less than the minimum balance. My negative scenario is depositing cash more than the maximum balance, and positive scenario is I am depositing cash more than the minimum balance and less than the maximum balance. So these are the positive scenarios. I can test customer limits. So every customer will have a daily limit and you have a monthly limit. I can do a transaction within the customer daily limit, it is a positive scenario. More than the customer daily limit, it is a negative scenario. Same way I can test it monthly limit. I can test like less than the customer monthly limit, more than the customer monthly limit, it is a negative scenario. You can test these scenarios also during cash deposit transaction testing. Location wise, see for example, you have home branch. where your account is open and you are operating. It is your home branch. Other than your home branch, you are going to different branch in the same bank, you will have a different type of charges. To cover this scenario, we have to do a cash deposit in home branch, cash deposit in other than home branch, and cash deposit by third party, because third party also some charges are applicable when third party deposit it into your customer account. Channel, so you can do a cash deposit in branch, you can do a cash deposit through a ATM, you can do a cash deposit through a agent. So these scenario also you can cover during cash deposit transaction testing. And we have restrictions, we have credit restrictions, we have debit restrictions, we have full restrictions. So when you are testing cash deposit, so it is a credit, cash deposit always credit. So if account has a credit restriction, then it is a negative scenario. If account has a full restriction, then you can't deposit money into the said account. So it is also negative scenario. Cash deposit into an account where debit restriction. So debit restriction is there means you can deposit cash into the said account. So this is a positive scenario. And scenario on a hold, you have a 50,000 balance and 10,000 is in hold and 40,000 available for withdrawal. So you want to check that hold limit also. You can check the less than hold balance, more than hold balance, or available balance. You can check it and you can verify the hold value also. Customer status. So not only account status, we have different customer status also. In customer status also, some customers are death marked customer, then you can do a transaction. Then you can try it is a negative scenario, you can try a cash deposit to a death marked customer account or blocked customer. It will not be validated, or it is not a positive scenario, you can test a negative scenario. And customer status as NPA, yes, you can deposit account where status as NPA, you can test it. So this is a positive scenario. Then cash deposit to a CCOD account, it is a operative account. Cash deposit to a loan account, cash deposit to a matured loan account is a negative scenario. And where some loans there have a restriction like you can't deposit cash, that also it will be a negative scenario. CCOD account is an operative account, you can deposit cash into a CCOD account. Sometimes cash deposit to a cash ledger, cash deposit into a income ledger, means cash deposit to a general ledger also you can verify during your testing. Scenarios like permissions. So in branches you have different tellers are available, but few users are permitted to do a cash transaction. You can try as a positive scenario, teller has a cash transaction permission, you can do a cash deposit transaction. Other teller, he doesn't have any permission to do a cash deposit transaction, you can try that one also, it is a negative scenario. And you can test for NRI accounts. So for NRO account, it is a positive scenario. Cash deposit to NRE account is a negative scenario, you can test it. Transaction count. So product level we are given like for savings product in a month or in a day, you can do a 2 transaction, 3 transaction, 4 transactions. You can test that transaction count also. Within the transaction limit, more than the transaction limit is your negative scenario. These things also you can test while you are doing cash deposit transaction testing. And teller limits. So teller has certain limit. So do a transaction more than the teller limit, it will be a negative scenario. Within the teller limit, you can do a transaction, it is a positive scenario. Interbranch, you do a cash deposit same branch and interbranch. So you do a transaction other branch customer, then you can verify how the transactions are posting, how the entries are posting. And you can do a transaction during day end. So during the day end, check it whether it is posting on today's date or tomorrow's date, how it is affecting our general ledger, how customer account is affecting. After day end, then you try a transaction whether it is posted on current date or next date. You can, these things also you can verify. You can post a cash deposit transaction during day end process. And verification, after the cash deposit you can verify the day book. account conversion. In few scenarios, your account is inactive, you make a cash deposit, automatically it will become active. So these scenarios also you can test it. Balance, you can include the minimum balance calculation, average balance calculation. If you are doing a transaction, because of this transaction your balance, average balance should be calculated, and you see that cash deposit is deposited and you are following the minimum balance calculations. Charges, because of cash deposit transaction, if any charges is there, you have to see like whether charges are debited to customer account, credited to income, bank income. Day end verification, whether whatever cash deposit you have performed today, whether it is updated the account closing balance, or for the interest calculations, whether the cash deposit transaction is included or not, and whether interest is calculated on the new balance. Database, you can verify the database, whatever the transactions you have performed today, it will be done on the today's transaction date, and you can see next day all these transactions will be moved to HIST table. You can verify database verification also. And verification in trial balance, balance sheet, when you do a cash deposit, it will be, when you are doing a cash deposit to savings bank account, liabilities will be increased and assets also increase, because you are debiting assets and crediting the liabilities. These also you can verify in your balance sheet. And you can verify the after cash deposit, whether customer is getting SMS, email, these also you can verify, and you can verify the content of the SMS also you can verify. And you do a transaction in branch and go to internet banking and you verify the mini statement, account summary, account balance, whether the cash deposit transaction has updated in your internet banking also you can verify. You can verify in your mobile banking. In mobile banking, you generate a mini statement, you generate account statement, you generate account summary, you generate account balance. You verify whether the cash deposit transaction has affected or not. You can verify, you can go to ATM and you can generate a mini statement, account summary, account balance. You can verify whether the transaction is appearing in your mini statement and whether this transaction is appearing in your account statement. And after the cash transaction, you can verify your branch reports, general transaction report, general transaction balance, and trial balance, balance sheet of this branch you can verify. Other type of reports, you can verify the teller report, daily transaction report, cash report, whether this cash transaction has affected or not. And you can verify the account statement. In account statement, you can verify whether the transaction date is correctly or not. Whatever the remarks you have mentioned in the system, whether it is appearing in your account statement or not. Whether the transaction amount is correctly posted in your account, and whether balance is updated, and whether it is in credit balance or debit balance. Those things also you can verify. Thank you friends. If you like my video, please subscribe and share with your friends.